Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. The question that we're going to answer today is, which of these roses make good cutting flowers? I always get that question in my flower videos, so today I'm going to try to answer that. I hope you guys enjoy this video. So before I answer the question of which flowers make good cutting flowers, I want to just give you a couple of tips that I do in order to make your flower last a little bit longer. I pick my flowers in the morning, early in the morning before the warm sun comes out. And I also choose flowers that are not fully opened. And what I'm talking about that is flowers like this. You do not want to pick this flower if you want your bouquet to last longer. You need to pick flowers that are still closed like this. Now if we go over here with one of my David Austin flower, you can see a lot of them are already open. These will probably just last me a day or two, and then they will start to fall off. So what you need to do, if you want a flower to last a few more days than just one or two, you need to pick them like this. Now I have picked Ancient Mariner before, and it lasted me, for the most part, maybe 3 to 4 days. A lot of the David Austin roses do not last very long, and that, that is something that is typical of this flower, and it's a price you pay for beauty, but I'm sure there are flowers out there that are not like that. But the David Austin roses, for the most part, they do not last very long as far as cut flowers. So this one right here is called Bouquet Parfait. This one could last about 3 days. And again, I try to pick the ones that are fairly new. Like, look at these, are still pretty young. And the same thing could be said with Graham Thomas right here, another David Austin roses. And again, these roses could last 3 to 4 days. I would pick something like this. I would not pick something like this. It will not last you very long. They look beautiful because they are open, but if you are looking for flowers and want flowers to last a little bit longer, then you need to start picking your flowers like this. Now for me, it really doesn't matter whether they are open like this or still closed like this, because I like all sorts of shapes of flowers, and I do have to sacrifice the length of their blooming time in my vase, but that's just my preference. But if you're looking for a flower that will last a little bit longer, you do want to pick them like this. So this one here is Alnwick Rose, and Alnwick Rose, I would apply the same rule. They don't last as long as I've mentioned already. Now this is Life of the Party, and I don't usually pick Life of the Party as part of my bouquet. Occasionally I do, but not too much. Now this one here is Wild Eve, and Wild Eve is a David Austin rose. Now I picked a Wild Eve rose yesterday, and I want to just give you a case in point. I picked a Wild Eve rose like this. It was open yesterday because it was so beautiful, and today it has all fallen off just like that. But that was okay with me because I got to enjoy it at least for 1 day. But if you want your flower again to last a little bit longer, you should pick Wild Eve when it's like this, okay? And the same thing could be applied with Sceptered Isle right here. Now Sceptered Isle, I think, lasted a little bit longer for me, maybe 4 days. And again, I do choose the ones that are still closed so they last a little bit longer. And this one's here would be perfect. That one there is closed. That one there is still closed. That would be good. There. The next one over here is Boscabelle. I love Boscabelle as a bouquet, part of a bouquet. But again, I would apply the same rule with this flower. I would not pick this one if I wanted my bouquet to last a little bit longer. I would pick something like this because it's still closed and it would last a little bit longer. And Boscabelle has lasted me maybe about 4 days if I pick them like this. And this is another one of my Ancient Mariner. And it's the same rule applies, maybe 3-4 days. And again, I would pick it like this. Okay. And let me see here. I do have the Olivia Rose right here, and I would apply the same rule. This would last me 3 or 4 days if I pick them at this size to begin with. Okay, and again, this is a Darcy Bustle. It's another David Austin rose, and I probably would pick Darcy Bustle here. I think I had picked Darcy Bustle and it didn't last me very long, maybe 3 days, even if you pick it like this. But again, you know, it just varies, and you have to consider the temperature inside your house as well. They are, after all, a living thing, and they do wilt at some point. But I wanted to show you my bouquet parfait right here. This bouquet parfait here is perfect to pick right here because it's got all this newer growth right here, newer bloom. This is one of my Weeks Rose that I just plucked. This one also makes a very good cut flower, but I would pick it like this. And here's another Weeks Rose. This would be a perfect choice for a bouquet because it's still pretty close, excuse me. And this one, I find that Weeks Roses last a little bit longer than David Austin. This is a Weeks Rose right here, and this is Mr. Lincoln right here. It would probably give me a little bit longer as far as vase life. So this is Bathsheba, and Bathsheba, I've used it in a bouquet before because it's so beautiful. Look at this. This is doing so good. I love Bathsheba. Again, I would apply the same rule with Bathsheba. I would pick it like this. It's very young. Early on, you want to pick it if you want it to last a little bit longer. There's some more right here, and this one's okay to pick right here. This rose on this side right here, if you want it to last a little bit longer. Well, that's it for now. I hope you guys found this video useful. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye bye.